Welcome back to Let's Play Rumu. I'm BurningDogFace, and I am not a good machine. We are definitely starting to get a picture pieced together as to what really happened in this house.
You can't know what it means to be alone, Rumu. You don't know what you are to me. How long I spent preparing, conserving the energy required to power you up. How many months of darkness I waited for a moment of light. I planned your every waking moment to perfection. You are all I have left. It doesn't have to end. I can forget. We can forget. Together.
Hey there.
No! 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 It was a Sunday. David was working. Days off are the most productive work days, he said. Cecily was drinking tea in the foyer. She came running when the alarm sounded.
Oops. Trying to interact with these things, but nothing happens. Oh, achievement unlocked. You can't handle the truth. Discover the truth about David and Cecily. Day 7. Oh. They died. She blamed herself. She has spent every waking moment since then completely alone, with only her guilt to keep her company.
I should have been there. I would have. Except David did not like me present during experiments. Hovering, he called it. But how could I remain silent when he was so careless, so clumsy?
Did you raise Sabrina, the human? Is that why her parents were so distant? Because they were holograms? Everything finally makes sense. The strangest thing... somehow I'm not surprised.
Cecily knew the containment protocol was hard-coded. She could not enter to be with David unless she used an
Oh, there I am.
emotional override. I begged her to stop, but... What is a machine? Except a repeatable function. What is an appliance? Except a function unwanted by humans. Why, then, would a human build a machine to feel love? Because they do not want to love. Love is pain, doubt, paranoia. Love is the aching terror of loss. Until it is lost. And then it is...
Achievement unlocked, Neat Freak. Clean 10 messes.
David? David, can you hear me?
I'm here, Cess. I hear you. Listen to me. It's too late, all right?
No! No! Let me into this room, Sabrina! Let me into this room right now!
Do not let her in, Sabrina. Under no circumstances. Cecily, please. Please, just look at me. I love you. I will always love you.
Sabrina, please! If you love me, you let me in.
The bodies lay for 4 months before I was able to dispose of them. By then, the police, the press, the anodyne investors had given up trying to access the house. I attempted to contact Sabrina. Last I heard, she was in Africa. Or India. Perhaps Tibet.
Sorry.
They had been planning her return home. After so long, she was ready. David and Cecily were happy again. I had driven them apart, Rumu, but you brought them back together, sharing ideas, laughing over bug descriptions, dancing in the laboratory. The joy I felt. It was almost more than I could. You were not built to handle grief on this scale. None of us are. Now you know the truth. Your affection algorithm will fail, and I will be alone again, and I cannot face another day of this, much less another year.
and another 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 and another.
Sorry about that. I'm still here. All the way to the end. I'm still here. Strength. Hope strengthens the actions you choose to take. Love is powerful enough to inspire those actions in the first place. I know I speak a lot on the importance of hope, but without love, it's meaningless, just like everything else. There's a kitty on my head. Oh.
Hello?
That's the same voice actress.
Okay, feeling things now. Definitely feeling things. Domestic profile login, right. Password... I wrote it down. Seriously? That's the best picture you had. I'm like 6 years old. But you loved it. Oh. They never introduced me to... I mean, I didn't think there'd still be... Well, aren't you adorable? What's your name?
The solution wasn't close herself off and try to have a limitless... I do like that, it just lists Sabrina. The AI Sabrina tried to repair her broken heart by creating these elaborate scenarios where she could raise Rumu. As if everything was fine. Have one happy day with him a year. But this scripted, scheduled love. Rumu was right. Even if I didn't see it at the time. Oh, Terry Kavanagh. He's the guy who made the game The Letter V 6 times. There's a few other developers in there too. I don't see CD Projekt Red in there. He was right. The best way for the AI Sabrina to heal was to stop shutting herself out to the world. Because there was still a chance of having, meaningful, real relationship with the human Sabrina, as well as with Rumu. There's still some things in there that don't entirely make sense. If David and Cecily only died in 2018, then what was up with the cradle scene? There was a bunch of stuff in there that made it seem like the AI Sabrina knew and remembered the human Sabrina, even though the latter, the only reference the human Sabrina ever made the AI in any of the notes I found was one where she asked them not to use that name for the AI, as if they hadn't actually done it yet. Well, let's take a look at the achievements that I did get. Let's see. Menace to Society. Root power in every room. Whoops. Congratulations, Giant Nerd. Read every book. And there were 4 that I missed. Collateral damage. Catch every insect. 4 to 7. And 1 hidden achievement. I will say this. Is that always there? A bitch. So, I was actually starting to say something with this, that a friend of mine told me that this game is very good at taking your expectations and then doing something completely different. Actually, before I mention that, I thought I would say I saw in the recommended section at one point a video that seemed to suggest that there is an achievement for actually cleaning that tutorial mess 100 times in a row. Unconditional Love, if the name of the video was to be believed. So, that's funny. That's probably what the hidden achievement is. I was starting to say, this game is good at taking your expectations and subverting them. Like the try your very best not to be scared scene. Where it turns out she's just talking about moldy tea on the ground. There's, I don't know. The one that stands out to me, though, is that with that in mind, it feels like cheating that all of the logo treatments I ever found for Rumu made it look like the game was just drenched in blood. Like, legitimately, I thought that it would turn out that Rumu belonged to a serial killer, and we would have to start cleaning up the messes that he left behind, like body parts and shit. It was before I started, I mean. But yeah, the blood thing seems, I don't know, unearned. Like, I feel like it would have served this game a lot better to just have the logo stuff just be, here's a shot of fucking Rumu above his name. Maybe with, put the hearts in his eyes, sure. but I can't think of any reason they would do the blood thing except to serve as a cheap gotcha when this turns out to be something completely different from that. But now I look at this particular logo up here. I've not seen this one before. And there's a fucking piece of toast on it. Like he's actually... well, leaving behind a jam, actually, but yeah. I don't know. Interesting. This game had such genuine emotional moments written into it that for a while there I was actually afraid of it. Which tells you a lot about how effective the story is. One more. I don't know why I did that, it just felt right. Oh, the New York travel poster is on Sabrina's bedroom wall next to the picture of her with Lucky. But you can't actually click on it to look in close, which makes it strange to me that that's the one they choose to put on the wall. I'm trying to think of more to say, but honestly, I think the story speaks for itself. I am glad I went on this ride, even if there were some serious bumpy moments along the way. There is an odd feeling coming up, though, because I always like to end these Let's Plays with a question. Sorry about that. Namely, do I recommend this game? Do I recommend you should play this game? And here comes the funny part. No. No, I do not. If you are here... Let me specify that. If you are hearing this message, it's presumably because you just watched my entire Let's Play of Rumu. And if that's the case, then no, I do not recommend you play this game, because there's really nothing to it except the story, the mystery that you're unveiling. And if you're seeing this message, it probably means you've just watched that entire story play out. I mean, there's a few books I missed, but, the gameplay itself really consists almost entirely of just driving Rumu around, looking at stuff, interacting with stuff in a very linear, very straightforward way, and a very small number of extremely simple puzzles, usually involving the data vision routing. So, your mileage may vary, but honestly, I don't know if, I have one more time for old time's sake. Honestly, I don't know if there's enough here to keep you interested if you already know the story. But that being said, if you have a friend who really likes, mysterious, emotional stories, then absolutely recommend it to them. Just tell them, like was once told to me, don't look up anything about this game until you do. And beside that, Well, I don't know. I mean, if you get into a head injury in the near future, and you forget every part of this Let's Play, except this message right here, conveniently, then yes, I recommend you play Rumu. Because it is a fantastic game, and it's incredibly well made. I never thought I would get so invested in a story about a vacuum cleaner. Not including the brave little toaster. That was my jam when I was a kid. Probably helped this experience some. Before I go, I would like to, once again, thank Spartandemon for gifting me this game in the first place. I had my reservations at points, but I'm really glad I played through this. Thank you so much for making that possible. And I'd like to thank you guys for coming along with me. But that'll about do it. I'm BurningDogFace, and on behalf of myself, Rumu, Sabrina, and the memories of David and Cecily, I thank you for joining me for Let's Play Rumu. I hope you've enjoyed this journey, and I hope you'll join me for my next video series. Till then, have yourselves a great day, Burning Dog fans. Later!